September meeting when we get into economic and that may be official clarity on the economic backdrop. But with US President Donald Trump's on-again, off-again tariff policy clouding the outlook, Nagel says that the impact on inflation is extremely uncertain. And in Europe, member states are urging the Council to do more to support the economy. French Premier François Bayrou said his country is facing the same challenges as the US, but without a strong dollar that he says gives the Federal Reserve the option to create money to fuel, quote, optimism in the economy. It's an issue France's Finance Minister Eric Lombard outlined. Speaking to Bloomberg's Anna Edwards, pretty good.
Here is Miss Pinky. This is Miss Pinky. Pinky!
It's a plan of 44 billion euros of savings and revenue increases. 44 billion euros that will bring our deficit below the 5% threshold.
Let's see. What should we eat first?
Public spending. There are 13 billion of savings of cuts in the public spending, whether for the state or the social security, which is absolutely important but manageable.
We gotta set that up.
Revenue increases and 4 billion more because French people will have to work more, 2 days more because we will cut 2 banking holiday next year and the years after. So it's a very serious plan, 44 billion euros.
Okay, and you think that this is enough to reassure investors? What about getting the support of all of the lawmakers in France? Because that seems to be very difficult. You'll need the support of a number of parties. Which parties are you going to talk to try and get support here? Are the socialists at the top of your list? Because I think the far right and the far left have already found serious problems with this budget plan.
Well, first, let me remind you that with the same Parliament, we had an approval for the 2025 budget, which is currently being implemented.
Subscribers? Oh, yeah. We got Pinky. Oh, yeah. You see that? That's Pinky. All right. So what are we going to eat first? We're going to have some gummy bears. I have sour neon worms. We're going to have peach rings. Let's ask Pinky. What do you say, Pinky? What are we going to eat first, huh? 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 Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She doesn't like to be crooked. She likes to be straight on. So leave her straight on for the camera there. Pinky. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She says have a peach ring. So we're going to have a peach ring. Oh, yeah. Let's go here.
What kind of sectors do you expect
Look at that.
kind of revenue gains? Are there any sectors offset for selling?
We're going to have
and how much do you expect to raise to that?
cherry, orange,
French state owns many
and lime.
some of which
Look at that peach ring.
So we look at it on that point. So we are working on it. Obviously, the large public sector companies.
Oh, that's a peach ring.
Like EDF are not on the plan, but there are many options, and we will work on it.
Ultimately, the investor community, I think the initial reaction is not a lot of faith that the trajectory of this budget plan and the government is much better than it was 6 months ago.
It's good.
That the government again will kind of struggle to get the budget passed and will kind of suffer on that. What we saw last year, the investors moved on. Are you more worried about how the investor reaction
is good?
I think so investor pressure is really forcing them to get down.
I'm not worried, but thank you to give me an opportunity to talk to them. I want first to reassure.
What are we going to have next here?
Are reminded that when performing
The gummy bear?
We put the rate for this year, cutting the
Or a sour neon worm?
and we follow the budget execution on the month.
Let's have a sour neon worm.
So General Secretary every month. And I can tell you beginning of July, or middle of July, where we are today.
See that?
We are totally online in the review of spending.
You see that?
On spending. After, I must say,
That's a sour neon worm.
the first quarter and the second quarter. But
You see that little worm, inchworm?
on the revenue,
That's what you call an inchworm.
corporate tax,
You see that? Look at it.
monitoring the execution 2025 very closely. We have a very ambitious target.
Oh, yeah.
2026. I'm confident it will be approved.
Look at that little inchworm.
And the France will put
Inchworm.
in order to play our
Inchworm.
and
That was the French finance minister.
Mm.
The plight of France and other European countries in similar positions will be on the minds of policymakers as they make a decision about the ECB's immediate rate path in the days ahead. Is something I've been discussing with Bloomberg's ECB reporter Jana Randall. Jana, France's situation is one all too familiar.
Oh, yeah. Pinky likes it. Pinky likes it. She likes it.
Well, responsibility, right? Past budget that puts the government on a path towards sustainable.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, it has presented plans on how to
Lulu.
manage year, which mainly look at
Lulu.
creating welfare and pensions as well.
Lulu.
That will do the trick, whether that'll fly. Of course, I'll remember what happened in France.
What's this thing coming out of your head?
December, lawmakers
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that nugget coming out of your head. Oh, look at that nugget. Yoo-hoo.
Invest demand, investment spending, consumer spending across France, but also across the region.
Hey, look at Pinky. This is Pinky. Pinky. Oh, yeah.
When maybe tensions and sentiment heats up and passions heat up in political decision making.
What are we going to eat now? We're going to eat my gummy bears, sour neon worms,
Very much in the same spirit as the argument that the president in the US made.
or peach rings.
For the government at a time when debt levels are high and
We're going to go to gummy worms.
right? So
We're going to eat some gummy worms. Yeah, let's go, gummy. Gummy. Let's go for a green one. I want a green one.
In Italy and Greece, when those countries
Look at that.
want let of markets. Well, as for France,
We got a green,
in terms of will the ECB swayed by those calls or not.
a green gummy worm.
I really would need more
Down the hatch it goes.
desperation from the French, realizing that something is going really, really wrong with their budget. Yeah, absolutely, and perhaps can't be compared to the sort of relentless pressure that President Trump has put on Jerome Powell that we've seen repeatedly. But look,
Oh, that's a lime.
get an interest rate cut from the ECB this time round. Overall, though, how fast
That's a lime
rates expect
flavored gummy bear.
you coming down in the months ahead, given EU inflation that does look at the moment reasonably tamed? What is your view now on the path of it?
Look at that old school,
We're not expecting anything for the upcoming meeting.
old school radio. See that? That's an old school
Very much in play. Economists expect another rate
radio.
in September. Others, the majority, I should say, expect another cut.
Picks up all the stations.
Is done, or might wait a little bit longer.
Oh, yeah, look at her.
It essentially all hinges on.
She's not shy.
There negotiations are going, the implications they will have, or the implications any of the deals will have. And September in that sense is a good month.
Oh yeah, look how nice and new and shiny she is.
So another look at both inflation prospects.
She's all shiny.
In September. So
Nice and new.
They still can't be sure.
This is like a
things are kind of coasting along.
it's like a fried wonton, something that's on her
One more rate cut.
head. Don't want to come off.
Put your money on it, but uncertainty is just exceptional.
Look at that. Gling, 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 gling. Don't want to come off.
Others are concerned about inflation will be falling a bit too low, below target. It's
Yoo-hoo!
Okay, Liana, thank you so much for being with me this morning. That has been CCB reporter Liana Landau. Thank you. I'm Caroline Hepkin here in London. Weekday morning for Bloomberg Daybreak here beginning at 6 a.m. in London. That's 1 a.m. on Wall Street. Tom.
Thanks, Caroline. And coming up on Bloomberg Daybreak Weekend, we speak with Christopher Wallace.
Let's go into my text messaging here.
And independence from one of the leading candidates to run the central bank at the end of Jay Powell's term. I'm Tom Busby, and this is Bloomberg.
Oh, yeah. Where is the thing here? Oh, we're not. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We're not charging anymore. Where'd the charger go? Charger went make a foo. Make a foo poo poo with Pinky.
The president called for the Washington Commanders football team to change their name back to the Redskins, a term that has been criticized as racist.
Ah, yeah, so we got the,
According to a new CBS News poll, President Trump's approval rating has dropped since he took office.
we got my,
Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salmonte.
we got my ex-girlfriend here. Pinky. This is one of my ex-girlfriends. Pinky. Oh, yeah. Love it. I love it. It's Pinky. Oh, yeah. Oh, they said it on the radio now, something about Puerto Rico. They just mentioned it on the radio. Is that a hurricane that's going to Puerto Rico? Did I hear that? Uh-oh, now we got to listen. Now we got to listen to the radio to see what that was.
The Party, along with its longtime ally, Cometo, failed to retain
to see what that was. That was either a hurricane or something else about Puerto Rico. They just mentioned it real quick. But my ear was tuned to the radio. I could do multiple functions at once. My ears are tuned to the radio, and I just heard it real quick. I got the police radio here, too. Oh, yeah, so we got the, gummy bears. We got the sour neon worms. And we got the peach rings. Got the peach rings. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. What are we going to have now next? Oh, yeah. We're going to have a sour worm. Let's have a sour worm. Oh, look at that sour worm. Oh, yeah. See that? That's a sour worm. These are supposed to be sour, but for some reason they're sweet. Sweet.
Avoiding a dispute over Powell's final 10 months. They included the prospect that the Fed is already moving to lower interest rates this year and the likely political and legal obstacles that such a move would face. However, In a post today on Truth Social, Trump called the Wall Street Journal, quote, typically untruthful. Trump went on to say he knows better than anyone what's good for markets, touting the recent record highs for the major economies. In the week ahead here in the U.S., big tech earnings will take over. We'll hear from Alphabet, Tesla, and Intel, among others. Global news 24 hours a day. This is Bloomberg.
My girlfriend's got such a small mouth, and she don't want to speak. She just sits here and looks at me.
Check in throughout the day for just a few minutes to stay on top of the latest news from around the world. Bloomberg News Now is available 24 hours a day right on your smartphone.
Subscribe today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere you listen.
Bloomberg News Now. Context changes everything. A warming planet, complex geopolitics, and fierce competition means business operations are under more scrutiny than ever before. Returning to Singapore this July, the Bloomberg Sustainable Business
Yeah, Pinky don't want to talk. She don't want to talk. I don't know why. Why Pinky don't want to talk? Her mouth is so small.
Bangkok Bank, presenting sponsor Schneider Electric. Supporting sponsor Fraser's Property. Learn more at BloombergLive.com.
Look at her mouth.
Singapore. Get the news you need to start your day in just
her mouth is so tiny, puny tiny mouth. She don't want to talk to me. Pinky don't want to talk to me. Even if I squeeze this funny thing on her head.
Dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at unbound.org.
Now, your 3-day Bloomberg 1130.
Showers ending, followed by clearing as we enter the overnight hours, low near 70. Mostly sunny, cooler, less humid Monday, high 80 to 85. Clear skies, comfortable Monday night, will drop into the lower to middle 60s.
The Muppet don't want to speak.
Tuesday, highs only in the lower 80s.
The Muppet don't want to speak.
I'm Scott Kaplan with your 3-day forecast on Bloomberg 1130. Westwood One Sports presents this special report of the 153rd British Open. Inevitable and in a league of his own at Royal Port Rush.
Oh boy.
1700 carrying Scotty Scheffler.
Can you hear my radio? Because I got my radio on. I have it low. Can you hear it? Is it coming through?
Tiger Woods did it 3 times in his career. There's a reason his rivals like Sanders.
I need to put it a little louder.
Are in the same breath as Woods.
I don't think the golfing world would see sort of someone as dominant as Tiger come through so soon, and here's Scotty sort of taking that throne of dominance. You know,
Let's put it a little louder then.
Killing it for over 2 years now, so he's a tough man to beat, and when you see him up on the report,
Is that better?
Scheffler wins the PGA and the British Open in the same year, just like Schauffele did last year. Scheffler now needs a U.S. Open to complete the career Grand Slam. Harris English, the runner-up at 13 under. I'm Ted Upward, Westwood One Sports. With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you.
Well, it's a little bit louder to me, so now I could hear
and protect your wealth.
when they say the thing about weather.
They'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage. To keep an eye on taxes, they provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential.
About the hurricane going to Puerto Rico. We'll hear that live.
Lowe's knows big savings make a big difference, especially when you're shopping for appliances. Hurry in to get 30% off select major appliances. Plus, my Lowe's Rewards members get free delivery, free haul-away, free installation.
We got the gummy bears.
$2,500 or more. Lowe's, we help. You save.
Sour worms. And peach rings.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health. Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest price, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids.
I could not believe how my hearing in life changed. Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN Hearing.
Oh yeah, shaky, shaky, shaky.
Now, a
Sports Update on Bloomberg 1130.
Today it's
Shaky, 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 shaky.
Chevy Red, 3-2. Luis Torrens grounded into a first choice, scoring Juan Soto to break the 2-2 tie. The Yankees won at Atlanta, 4-2 over the Braves. Aaron Judge hit his 36th home run. Scotty Scheffler won the Open Championship, capturing his second major of the year, fourth of his career. That's your Bloomberg Sports. I'm Seth Everett.
How come her eyeballs are pointed to the left?
Look ahead at the top stories for investors in the coming week.
She got like lefty eyeballs.
We turn back to our focus on the U.S. now and an important conversation with a voting member of the Federal Reserve. Christopher Waller is a governor on the Fed board and one of the most vocal, dovish members of the Monetary Policy Committee. He's also been mentioned as one of the leading candidates to replace Fed Chair Jerome Powell when his term ends next year. On Friday, Governor Waller stopped by our Bloomberg surveillance studios in New York for a wide-ranging discussion with Bloomberg's Jonathan Farrow, Lisa Abramowitz, Anne-Marie Horder, and Michael McKee. Let's listen in to an extended cut of that conversation now.
Let's talk about why we're losing the luxury of waiting. Have we lost that already?
No, I think we have. The headline numbers for the labor market, what we're seeing, are okay.
Look at those three icons you sent me. You sent me. The first one looks like Pac-Man with his mouth open. First one looks like Pac-Man with his mouth open. The second one looks like Hermie Monster. You got the Hermie Monster second one. And the third one looks like Lizard Face. Lizard Face number 3.
How do you square that with what we've heard from corporate America so far? What corporate America has told Lisa, sitting down with Scott Kirby of United Airlines, talking about a rebound in the second half. What we've heard from the big banks so far this week. How do you listen to the data
Let's have a
from CEOs?
Yeah, I mean, when I talk to CEOs, I get the same thing.
let's have a gummy bear.
In terms of certainly the labor market.
Gummy bear.
When you see underlying private sector data, there's not.
Oh yeah, look at all these gummy bears.
Yeah, could it be wrong?
Let's have a gummy bear.
The labor market reports was to cut so I'm not saying that couldn't happen again, but it's just.
Oh yeah, let's have a.
Continually coming down.
What are we gonna pull out here?
Some other stuff that we get out of the JOLTS, quits rates, hiring rates.
Is that orange? Yeah, that's orange. That's an orange gummy bear.
As you know, you're facing potentially, and I stress
That's an orange one.
supply shocks on both sides of the mandate.
Oh yeah, look at the gummy bear.
Immigration.
Look at the gummy bear. Gummy.
On Bloomberg Surveillance, on Bloomberg TV, every single
Gummy bear.
coming on here and saying, look at the data.
Oh, why doesn't it want to focus?
Even with job gains of 50 to 100,000 because of tighter immigration. How does that factor into your thinking as you look at the U.S. labor market?
Well, yeah,
Focus there.
It doesn't necessarily have to be affected by it. Because
It's right on top of the camera.
and they get jobs at roughly the same rate as the existing workers. The unemployment rate on the labor force is higher. And when they go back out, the same thing happens. If they leave the employment and leave the labor force, you don't see a big change. The inflation rate. Now, it can potentially affect the break-even rates that you would need to have the market going well. And that's what we're still trying to kind of get a sense of, because you basically brought 5 years of immigration forward. And, you know, of that, 8 or 9 million most of them haven't disappeared. So they're still here somewhere. Whether they're going to work, they're not going to work, but they're still here. Where I think the immigration stuff,
She don't want to eat it.
big factor, you'd be seeing shortages, and you might see some in, some industries. But like I pointed out, that if you look at the new college graduates,
She suffers from serious Asperger's.
it's much higher than it has. These are not jobs they're doing.
She don't want to eat. She don't want to talk.
No, it's not coming in.
She just lays there.
It should be just the opposite.
Lays there like a loompa loompa.
And the unemployment rate should go the other way. So that unemployment rate.
Ain't that right, Pinky? Pinky!
Holding off on hiring decisions. Even if their earnings are doing well, that's just what I'm saying. You're doing on the labor side.
I wanted to send a mutual friend of ours that feels like he's missing out, so I wanted to catch up with you as well.
Hey, down in Victor, Idaho.
He's having a good time, isn't he? Mike McKee joined us now.
I would say I'm sorry I'm not there with you, but I bet you're sorry you're not here with me. I know you got it.
I've been there before. It's a nice place.
You've made the case now.
Nah, look, she don't want to eat it.
July rate
Look.
But how committed are you? Are you willing to
I'll give her another.
If the majority goes the other way?
Well, I never want
Another
to
bear.
put action before the meeting. Otherwise, if everybody's committed before, you don't even need to have the meeting now.
Yeah, see, look at it.
The goal is always go to the meeting, sit down.
She don't want to eat it.
People will try to convince me of their view. I'll try to convince them of my views. And in the end of the day,
She just sits there like a Loompa Loompa.
the right outcome and the right.
I know that she suffers from a serious case of Asperger's, but that's about that.
Don't think I could be
That's pretty much normal anyway, so.
my position is, and
She don't want to eat.
we need to do this. It's just how I read the data.
She don't want to open up her mouth. She don't want to eat it. No. Loompa Loompa, Pinky.
Melvin has also suggested she would prefer a rate cut in July.
She don't want to eat it.
Or a rate cut. If two of you were to descend, would you worry about the market reaction to that?
You know, one of the things that has always bothered me since I took this job is the criticism that we are nothing but groupthink. All
Pinky.
the same. Nobody dissents. Nobody does anything. And
Pinky.
I think this is a turning point.
Pinky.
Where you want to think about power. Some people don't want to cut. Some do want to cut. But coming out and making the case either side, that's a good, healthy debate. Otherwise, if we're always going to do the same, the joke is why don't
So we got peach rings.
18 FOMC members home. So this is healthy. I think this is what you want to see.
We got sour neon worms.
Have serious open discussion.
And we got gummy bears.
It doesn't mean anything about politics or anything else.
And she
And then see if you can convince others to go.
did not want to eat any of them.
We totally agree with you. For the record, we were sick of the group thing.
Pinky.
Mike essentially is asking if you will dissent.
Pinky. I see your eye.
Well, I mean,
I see you looking at me.
dissent if you.
I see you looking at me with that eyeball.
To do. If you were to go in and do kind of a jihad or something.
I see. See her eyeball? Look at her eyeball.
Then you don't even have to show up. Everybody knows what you're
Look at that. We're right up against her eyeball.
to make sure that if you dissent, you
Maybe it's the other eye.
and you have the right
Maybe it's the other eye.
to into a serious
Oh, look at the other eyeball.
So I
Where's that eyeball? It's right there.
balance sheet started out early.
See that other eyeball?
That was not needed.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, if you do cut, the markets will go one way. If you don't, they'll go another, perhaps. How critical is it to get to a rate cut fairly quickly?
Yeah, you want to give her a worm? We'll give her a worm.
To September. Is that going to
We'll give her a worm. Let's see. What color worm is she going to get?
What does it mean to wait 6 weeks? Is it that critical? And the answer is
What color worm? Let's see. Oh, we'll go for the yellow,
why wait till September if it's just
yellow and red, lemon and cherry.
It doesn't kind of matter. Just start thinking about do I want
It's
to
a
wait?
sour worms.
This is what we saw last summer, by the way.
Let's see.
We left July, we left rates, and then boom.
You gonna eat this one?
week, bad labor market reports, unemployment
Lulu, Pinky,
way down from where they were. And people are screaming at
eat
us
the worm.
So,
She don't want to eat the worm either.
it's 1 month. Just remember, that's just 1 month. But we live in a world where we have to respond to real-time data to kind of sense of where the economy
Yeah.
is going.
Lemon and cherry.
Worry about long and variable lags, which everybody always talks about.
Oh, hey, listen, I could eat the worm.
Not wait for it to happen.
I'll eat the worm.
Take a policy action that takes quarters or months down the road to actually have any impact.
So the new worry is tariffs. We've just had a 6-minute conversation with you about
Mm.
monetary policy. You've built a case for lower interest rates, and no one's talked about trade or inflation. 2 assumptions in your speech yesterday, and I think they're important assumptions. A large share of tariff increases won't be passed through to consumers. Any increase would fade over the next year or so. What data underpins that conclusion?
Well, one, it's just economic theory.
Yeah.
So you put on a tariff, as long as it's a one-time tariff and that's it, that's a one-time price effect. I mean, this is economic theory.
She wants me to eat this candy, and she don't want to eat it.
Persistent inflation on that.
Maybe if we squeeze this thing on her head some more.
And that's what people talk about. Wages will start going up and everything will get out of control. You're not seeing that.
Oh, look at my orange thumb.
The amplification.
Look at my orange fingers from the
Tax.
from the other day's lunch.
You may levy a tax.
You see that coloring?
The incidence of the burden of that tax.
They gave me a cherry. It gave me a cherry finger. I got a cherry finger from yesterday.
Firms, if there's a 10% tax, they'll force their suppliers to eat some of that cost. Workers may eat some of that cost.
Yeah, she likes to stare and I like to shake. I like to shake. Oh, yeah.
Suppliers lead a third, firms lead a third, consumers.
She could stare all she wants. It doesn't bother me. Those little white eyeballs don't bother me one bit. Look at that. See her white little eyeballs?
Yeah, that's it. And it'll persist if you do 12 months over 12 months.
Oh, yeah, look at that. The white little eyeballs don't bother me.
Drop off a cliff. So that's why I can argue you want to look at like 3 months and 6 months to see if these tariff effects pop up and then go away. And so that's one critical look at 12 months.
One of the questions that we get all the time.
We got a few girlfriends here.
Posits they make is that all this criticism of the Fed is
We got a few girlfriends.
Fed credibility, and that the next chairman's going to have a tough
But
job. There are going to be expectations
for the next episode, they'll make an appearance on the next episode.
the economy.
Each episode, I only allow one girlfriend to come on.
No, to be absolutely honest, we just do our
I can't have two girlfriends on the same episode. Are you kidding me? You know what would happen then?
and that's an oversight.
You know what would happen then if I have two of them on the same episode?
On my job.
We can only have one at a time.
I mean, at the end of the day, the president, whoever they choose, you're going to have somebody that has credibility with the market.
Oh, yeah.
What you will see, as Jonathan was just talking about.
Of course they do.
You will not get
Of course they do. That's why I have to keep them separated like church and state.
around the world when this happens.
The separation of church and state is the same way I got to keep them separated.
Lost on anybody.
Even nominated by this president for the seat on the board, you were previously director of research for Jim Bullard way back then. Is it a position you would like?
Yeah, they fight with each other.
In the future?
Look, in 2019,
They start clawing each other's eyeballs out.
they said, yeah, back to the issue I want you to say.
Oh, yeah. Looky here.
What say he does?
If he says, Chris, I want you to do the job, I'll say yes. Don't, but he's not talking to me, so that's it. It's a hypothetical that,
Yeah, what are we going to give her now?
Good to see you. We appreciate your time. All right. Been very generous with it. Thank you very much.
Let's give her a peach ring.
With Bloomberg's Jonathan Farrow, Lisa Abramowitz.
Let's see if she likes the peach ring.
Michael McKee. And that's the edition of Bloomberg Daybreak Weekend. Join us again Monday morning at 5 a.m. Wall Street time for the latest on markets overseas and the news you need
Oh,
to
yeah.
start your day.
Let's give her a peach ring.
Stay with us. Top stories and global business headlines are coming up right now.
From the financial capital of the world.
Here we go.
A day at Bloomberg.com and the Bloomberg Business app. This is
Nope.
WBBR New York.
She's not eating it.
Rio. Coming up, the latest market-moving headlines from Bloomberg. First, an update from our partners at CBS News.
She's not eating it. Ah!
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm Matt Piper. The National Weather Service has issued heat advisories that begin today.
She's not eating it.
It's all due to severe heat. KMOV TV meteorologist Leah Hill from St. Louis.
It's just rinse and repeat. In fact, the heat gets even hotter, and it builds even more, especially come Tuesday and Wednesday. As we lose the cloud cover, we lose the rain chances, and now we're all just exposed to that intense heat.
Following the deadly July 4th flooding in Texas, Governor Greg Abbott is trying to take some action. CBS's Chanel Call.
Texas state lawmakers will hold a special session partially aimed at improving severe weather warnings.
But we're going to look for strategies that we can pass laws on that will make preparation for these types of events better.
An Israeli military order for residents and displaced people to move south is another devastating blow to humanitarian efforts in the war-ravaged territory. So says the United Nations. Reporter Linda Gradstein says Gaza claims an Israeli strike today killed more than 90 people.
Arab media said the Palestinians were shot dead while waiting for aid trucks near the northern Gaza border with Israel. The Israeli army says
That peach ring is very tasty.
gathered in northern Gaza and that soldiers fired on them to remove what they called an immediate threat to the forces. The
army also said it believed the Palestinian claims that the number of casualties is exaggerated.
Where's that thing that they were saying about the
months since the start of President Trump's second term. He says he's doing a great
about
job.
that hurricane? They never mentioned that again about the hurricane. I'm still waiting to see what they're saying about that hurricane.
CBS's Willie Jensen is at the White House.
The president referred to the United States as the hottest and most respected country anywhere in the world and called his presidency one of the most consequential periods of any president. Also on social media, the president called for the Washington Commanders football team.
Yeah, they said hurricane and they said Puerto Rico. That's all I heard. Hurricane in Puerto Rico.
Democrats are keeping up the pressure of the Trump administration.
Now they went into a commercial.
Free Epstein.
Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar said she wonders if there's something in the files that the president doesn't want to get
That's
out.
on the
That these documents would be out there, and now
it's on the shortwave. It's on the shortwave radio.
documents were reviewed by the FBI.
On the shortwave radio.
They suddenly pulled back and said, no, we're not releasing them.
Tennessee Republican Tim Burchett says Democrats are playing politics.
I don't like this thing on her head, man.
4 years, I'm ticked off at everybody. They were both on CNN. Christopher Cruz.
Is this thing sewed on?
American Scotty Scheffler wins his first.
Yeah, it's on there. It's on there pretty good.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need.
It's on there pretty good.
The professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
What a weird thing to put on the head.
Anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes.
What a weird thing to put on the forehead.
They only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou. 800-230.
Pokemon. Pokemon. It's Pokemon.
Diabetes or overweight or have high blood pressure. Term Providers help thousands.
Does anybody know what's this character's name? I call her Pinky, but what's her real name?
For you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember,
It's a hair bun.
call 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777 or biglou.com.
Pennsylvania would set guidelines.
Oh, I know. That's why I keep pulling her foot. You see that? I keep pulling her foot and she throws a fit. Every time I pull on her foot, she throws a fit. She don't like it. She don't like it.
Treated the same way as, well, we're going to divide up the furniture.
Her bill would have judges consider who brought the animal into the relationship and who feeds it or takes it for walks. As for some of Krulick's fellow lawmakers who worry the bill equates pet custody with child custody,
That is not my...
No, she's from the Pokemon collection.
Nothing as important as our children.
She's from the Pokemon collection.
Superman is still top of the box office charts in its second weekend in theaters. It got nearly $6
Is that her name?
In 2 weeks, Superman has grossed $406.8
She can't be Velvet because she's pink.
The film DC Studios is banking on to restart.
She can't be Velvet because she's pink.
Piper, CBS News.
Maybe she is. Who knows? Anyway, her name is Pinky and she's my girlfriend. One of my girlfriends.
from Bloomberg World's headquarters in New York, I'm Doug Krisner. Let's update our we begin in Japan.
She's pink, so I call her Pinky. That's it. That's it, Pinky.
Ruling coalition suffering an historic setback in Sunday's upper house election. The ruling Liberal Democratic Party, along with its longtime ally, the Komeito Party, failed to retain a majority in the upper house. That's according to the Japanese public broadcaster NHK. Now, this is likely to unsettle markets and Japanese citizens alike. Remember, Japan hasn't agreed to a trade deal yet with the U.S. In the week ahead, stateside, big tech will take over on the earnings front. The market will be digesting numbers from both Alphabet and Intel, and we'll also hear from Tesla. Bloomberg's Charlie Pellet has a preview of the for the EV maker. Tesla's self-driving offerings will come under renewed focus as a key growth driver when the company posts a further decline in quarterly vehicle sales. The automaker's earnings call will be an opportunity.
Uh-oh, you hear that? Tesla stock is going down.
Driverless robo-taxi beyond its limited rollout in Texas. Bloomberg Intelligence says Tesla quarterly earnings will be in line with expectations, bolstered by sales of its updated Model Y.
Oh, yeah. Tesla stock is going down. Less people are buying Teslas. That's it.
More than 80% of
That's it.
500 companies have beat on either sales or earnings in Q2. By the way, Fed policymakers are in a blackout period ahead of the July 30th rate decision.
They lost on the last quarter. That's it.
Report about his being warned that housing Fed Chair Jay Powell would be bad for markets. Earlier, the Wall Street Journal reported in recent days, Treasury Secretary Bessent privately told Trump of the reason for avoiding a dispute over a final 10 months in Powell's term. But on Truth Social today, Trump called the Wall Street Journal, quote, typically untruthful. He went on to say that he knows better than anyone what is good for markets. Global news 24 hours a day, whenever you want it with Bloomberg News Now. This is Bloomberg. Now, a sports update on Bloomberg.
Oh, she got ears too. Look at her fluffy ears. Look at her fluffy ears.
Next edge the Reds 3-2 in Queens to avoid getting swept. David Peterson, a quality start. Edwin Diaz the win. Now 5-0. Mets just a half back of the Phillies. Scotty Scheffler wins his fourth major, third leg of the Grand Slam.
She got fluffy ears.
Port Rush capturing the Open Championship. That's your Bloomberg Sports Update. I'm Rob Bush.
Look at her nose. She got a bright pink nose.
This is Wall Street Week. I'm David Weston, bringing you stories of capitalism. The wine industry braces for another round.
Yeah, I got many girlfriends.
In the United States. Why being a domestic producer won't necessarily help. Plus, the growing business of wellness wearables and whether they really can help us live longer, healthier lives. But we start with
Is that her mouth?
President Trump is bringing, or promising to bring, to us all.
I had that as her nose.
Tariffs, he says, are only days away.
What do I know?
Our special contributor Larry Summers to tell us what is likely to have long-lasting effects.
All I know is she doesn't like to be touched and she fights with the other girls. If I bring the other girls out from the bag that I have them in, I have all of them in bags. They're all stuck in bags, so they're nice and quiet in the bags. Once I bring them out, they all start fighting with each other. And it turns into a bloody mess.
And I think that what it does to our social safety net is really going to be devastating.
Is this guy talking with a lisp?
The path the country would have been on. If you look at cutbacks in the
he has some kind of a lisp.
There were cutbacks in the welfare reform bill that was passed.
Yeah, he has some kind of lisp. Some kind of speech impediment.
President Reagan and his original tax and budget legislation. This is the largest cutback in the social safety net.
Either that or he has a small little mouth. His lips are parched and he has a small little mouth. So he could only make noises from his noise hole. From his noise hole at a tiny, tiny amount.
On scientific research, massive cutbacks in support for the arts and humanities, maximum
yeah, listen to him. He's got a speech impediment.
For foreign assistance programs, including ones on which large numbers of AIDS patients in Africa are dependent for their life-saving medicines. So this is legislation that, to my mind, both compromises our capacity to defend ourselves as a country because of all of the debt, and frankly,
oh boy, this is another one talking about blah, 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 blah. Tell us the weather. I don't want to hear this. Tell us the weather.
National community and protecting everybody in terms of some of our greatest contributions to humanity in both the sciences and the arts. And so I think this is a very troubling piece of legislation in ways that go beyond the problematic economics.
This one big beautiful bill is one part of a more sweeping plan that President Trump has for, I think it's fair to say, really redoing the American economy. And yet we don't see much reaction yet from the economy in the numbers. I'll give you an example. In the tariffs, a lot of talk about tariffs, a lot of fear about tariffs. And yet if you look at the CPI numbers, the PPI numbers that are coming out.
What is that thing that you posted after Pinky? I can't see that. What's that thing supposed to be after the word Pinky? I see a bunch of, I see Pinky and a bunch of X's. What are those X's? Oh. Yeah, I can't see those pink hearts for some reason. I don't know if anybody else sees them, but I can't see them.
Price structures. It may be that for a time it's possible for the people in the middle to eat the tariff increases in order to try to get.
Oh my God! This guy is making my brain fade away. My brain is fading with all his speech impediments. My brain is fading. I can't listen. I can't listen to him talk no more. As he's talking, really so slow. He's talking. Oh my God. Tariffs. Oh my God, the tariffs. Oh no, the tariffs are coming. Oh no, I can't take it anymore.
Certainly there have been many careful studies that compared the tariffs and the sectors that were not taxed.
I won't be able to buy any more Pinkies because of the tariffs. The tariffs are going to kill all of my other Pinkies. Oh no. Oh no, the Federal Reserve. Oh no, we have to bring that up also.
A move up in the 30-year yield. We're above 5% relatively constantly now.
Buddy.
About exactly what that's telling us about.
Oh yeah.
And term premium.
You know, I look at
He's part of the hacker family, huh? Oh, yeah. We don't take anybody into the hacker family. You got to be pre-approved.
Very long-term rates going over the very long term, what market participants call.
You got to be pre-approved to join the hacker family.
Have forward rates on regular bonds that are well above.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this bozo talking. He's a pure bozo. Bozo the clown.
Inflation that are well above 3%.
Why doesn't this camera want to focus on something? Everything is fuzzy. Don't want to focus.
Over the medium term, there are ominous indicators.
Am I using antiquated equipment or what? What's the deal here?
Long-term.
Is this equipment antiquated? Is this equipment antiquated? Is it that old that it just doesn't want to work anymore?
Look at the projections people quote from the congressional.
I got to get some of my other equipment on here. I got to get some of my other phones.
So I think
I'm going to get my...
to bond markets, if you look at what's happened to the dollar, you have to view our nation.
I'm going to get my Android 4. I'm going to get my Android 5.
Considerable trepidation and concern.
While the government grapples with all that debt it's taking on, consumers and small businesses have their own responses to Trump administration policies, as Bank of America Chairman and CEO Brian Moynihan explained.
So if you look on the consumer side, in our 70 million consumers who engage with the economy every day, and they spend through their accounts and spend the cash and everything. They're about $5 trillion a year. That grew at 4% plus the second quarter 25 or the second quarter 24. So because they're employed and because wage growth, and that's not every single consumer, but in the large, in the main, they are continuing to grow and spend more, and that helps the economy. And so you're seeing in some of the moderate income households, there's a little bit of shuffle moving around to different things. You're seeing people trade from one thing to another, less planes, more cruises earlier. That's leveling out.
I think we are going to introduce the other girlfriends.
But the other day, they're spending discretionary necessary about the same.
We're gonna do a fight scene the next episode. Next episode is going to be a fight scene.
Relatively strong, and so they're in pretty good shape. The credit quality is good. They have equity.
I can't even eat any more of this candy. It's just too much. It's just too much sweets.
That's more the question.
It's just so sweet all of a sudden.
The interest rate environment.
All these gummies are so sweet.
Lines of credit short term for a lot of their activities, and that rate went up.
You're gonna have to wait until the next episode.
If I'm a $500 million company, a $50 million company here in North Carolina, and I'm engaging in the world.
The next episode is a fight scene.
Further manufacturing, selling them.
I got 5 girlfriends here.
Trade and tariffs. I think the certainty on
I got Pinky. I got Yellow Girl. I got Yellow Girl. I got Orange Girl. I got Orange Girl. I got what's the other two? I got Blackie. I got Blackie, and I think I got the Blue Girl. Blue Girl and Blackie. Blue Girl, right? Blue Girl. I got Blackie. I got Blackie. I got Yellow Girl, and I got Orange Girl, and I got Pinky.
Sure they have the workers because they will supply great service. The economy will continue to grow.
Those are the girls I got.
We've been hearing about those tariffs coming our way since President Trump returned to office. But where will it really affect us in our daily lives? It turns out that those of us who drink wine could be on the front lines.
Where are you going to find champagne? Where are you going to find Chateauneuf du Pape? Where are you going to find Chianti? You're not going to find it in Oregon or California.
You're listening to Bloomberg Wall Street Week with David Weston from Bloomberg Radio. Bloomberg Radio, on demand and in your podcast feed. On the latest Masters of Business podcast,
it seems like the first 5 to 10 minutes of me broadcasting, that's when I get a majority of viewers. And then after 10 minutes, it fades to 5, 3, 2, and now is only 1. At 52 minutes and 48 seconds.
Stories that we've had very, very strong income growth. We've had obviously a lot of state and local government.
Wow, this is a weird algorithm. This algorithm is so weird.
Very strong growth in real incomes, which has been supporting
so weird.
And if you get the consumer right in the U.S., pretty much everything else will fall into place.
Weirdo.
We've seen a lot of volatility and policy. I hate the word uncertainty, but at least a lack of clarity, which seems to be affecting people's long-term travel plans, corporate capex plans. How significant is all of the back and forth on various policy issues out of the White House?
I wonder.
Your analysis.
Well,
I wonder how many.
Uncertainty is high. It just makes sense to kind of double down and look at the data as it's coming in, right? I mean,
How many viewers we got this time tuning in? I'll have to log off and to see. It's not going to show me now. It's going to show me when I log off.
conversation on the latest edition of the Masters of Business podcast. Subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcast. Plus, listen anytime on the Bloomberg Business app and Bloomberg.com.
The data that matters for your investment.
Green on the screen for any energy stock out there.
And analysis on the companies making news on Wall Street.
I'm keeping an eye on Uber and Lyft.
Getting some love. Listen to the Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg.
Nike shares are absolutely flying this morning.
It's your short audio report on the day's winners and losers in the stock market.
Let's take a look at
People leave their cameras on for like 4 hours, 6 hours.
Report on Apple Podcasts.
It's unbelievable how long they leave their cameras on.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Summer travel between U.S. and Japan is emerging as a rare
I actually bought my tripod up. I have my tripod right here next to me. I forgot to set up the... I have to put some rubber bands on the tripod so I can make the camera steady. Steady camera.
the biggest bet of all.
The United Airline has the biggest offering, and they make 20 flights a day to Japan from the U.S.
And she says a lot of it has to do with how far your dollar goes.
And I'll just leave the camera on steady.
Downward slope for 4 years, and it hits some really low levels. So that means as a tourist going to Japan from the U.S., your dollar buys.
This thing with holding the camera in your hand is kind of tiring after doing it for an hour.
My mom has taken up going to the park.
Hey, I'm hardcore, but even hardcore, it gets tiring after an hour. That's why so many people use tripods or chest mounts or forehead mounts so they don't have to constantly hold the camera. But I'm old school. I'm hardcore. I don't care. I'll hold the camera for an hour. Lulu!
It's your favorite show on Bloomberg Radio? Now you can listen to every Bloomberg podcast on YouTube. Visit the Bloomberg podcast page on YouTube to join us today.
Bloomberg Weather is brought to you by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
The Crohn's and Colitis
Seems like I said, it seems like the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes of the videos when most of the viewers stop by, and after that it's all downhill.
Now, your 3-day weather forecast on Bloomberg 1130.
Any lingering showers and then skies clear out overnight, low dropping to 70. Becoming mostly sunny.
I guess if I wait here long enough, I'll get the new users, the ones that didn't turn on in 6:30, the ones that'll turn on at 7:30 and 8 o'clock.
I'm Scott Kaplan with your 3-day forecast on Bloomberg.
But by that time, my mouth will be parched. I forgot to bring my lemon water. I gotta go get some lemon water. So in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm gonna sign out. I gotta get some lemon water because my mouth is parched. Oh yeah. My mouth is so parched, it's getting parched. It's getting parched.
Your doctor will do blood tests before and during treatment. Stop Veoza and call your doctor.
Oh yeah, we got to see how many views we get, and we're going to see how many views people watch this when this goes on the air. We're already on the air, but we're going to go on the air a second time. We're going to go on the air off live and on the air a second time, and we're going to see how that works. How many people watch the live streams? We're going to see.
Now, a sports update on Bloomberg 1130. Yankees take the last.
We're going to see how artificial intelligence works to YouTube's. This is all worked by artificial intelligence. Don't be fooled.
David Peterson turned in a quality start. Ryan Stanek earned his second save. Scotty Scheffler wins his fourth major and third leg of the Grand Slam, the Open Championship in the Clare Jug.
I wonder if there's code words that you could use or say that makes the artificial intelligence look your way and make more traffic come to your video. I wonder if there's a secret around that, secret backspin area.
But also something that may be a good deal.
Certain words that I could use and I could say. Imagine that.
A new deadline.
Oh, yeah. 40 seconds. We're going to go up to an even hour. We're going to put up an even hour this time.
Struck by August 1st.
We have worked and now are ready to respond with countermeasures.
25 seconds. We're doing a little countdown.
Victor Schwartz has spent nearly
20 seconds.
restaurants and wine shops with hand-picked bottles from small European businesses.
15 seconds.
Tariffs threaten to upend the business.
20%, 10%.
10 seconds.
Well, how different is the effect on your business of a 20 versus a 10?
5 seconds.
Our industry, end of the day, we might make 5% as a net.
Oh, yeah. 1 hour. Bye-bye. We'll catch you next time.
For 20%. But 20%.
Bye-bye. Tune in next time.
I mean, think about what that does. God, you know, it makes a $20 wine, you know, $25 basically, because, you know,